exciting step for your business. A fulfillment method is the way you approach processing a customer's order from the time the order is placed to when the product is in their hands. One of these fulfillment methods is FBM. In this video, we'll cover the basics of how FBM works and share tips for maintaining a positive customer experience. For FBM orders, you maintain your own inventory and ship products to your customers when they make a purchase. In other words, you're responsible for packaging and shipping orders, managing returns, and providing customer service. Let's review each of these responsibilities in more detail. When you carefully package orders, you help ensure they arrive in a condition that meets your customer's expectations. To help determine how well you've packaged a customer's order, consider if the product and its packaging would pass a 3-foot drop test without damage. We recommend you imagine the package landing flat on each of its sides and on its corners. If you don't think the product would withstand the drop, we recommend you repackage it. Customers depend on information like tracking numbers to find out where their orders are and when they can expect to receive them. When you're ready to ship an order, keep in mind you'll need to confirm the shipment in Seller Central. This confirmation includes the name of the carrier, the type of delivery service you're using, and the tracking ID. The valid tracking rate, or VTR, is a metric that helps you assess if you're consistently providing this information when you ship customers' orders. VTR represents the total percentage of packages with a valid tracking number during a given 30-day period. We provide this and other FBM-related performance targets to help you assess how well you're complying with our policies. You can regularly monitor your account performance using the Account Health dashboard in Seller Central. To get there, sign into your Seller Central account. Click the menu in the top left corner of the page. Hover over Performance and select Account Health. For FBM orders, your shipping performance targets are to keep your late shipment rate below 4%, pre-fulfillment cancel rate below 2.5%, and VTR above 95%. When you maintain these performance targets, you help create a great customer experience. For more information on these and other account health metrics and targets, watch the Understand Your Account Health Metrics video in Seller University. In addition to monitoring these numbers, we recommend choosing a carrier that reports tracking information to Amazon. You can either use our Buy Shipping services or use one of our integrated carriers. Buy Shipping is an Amazon service that lets you purchase and print shipping labels, ship and confirm orders, and track shipments within Seller Central. It automatically suggests shipping services that can meet promised delivery times, provides discounted shipping rates, and offers you added protections. For more information on Buy Shipping, including its benefits and how to use this service, watch the Shipping Your First Order with Buy Shipping video in Seller University. If you'd like to find a list of our integrated carriers, type Valid Tracking Rate FAQ in the Seller Central search bar. You may also be eligible to offer your customers premium shipping. In the U.S., premium shipping options include 1- and 2-day shipping. You may be eligible if you've sold in the Amazon store for more than 90 days and have maintained a VTR of 99%, on-time delivery score of 97% or greater, and a seller-initiated cancellation rate of less than 0.5% for 30 days. If you qualify, you can enable these options in your shipping settings. We'll use your delivery performance for orders with premium shipping to determine your ongoing eligibility. To track your eligibility, select Eligibilities on your Account Health dashboard. Refund and return policies can help create a great customer experience when the product a customer receives doesn't meet their expectations. These policies can also help protect your business. While the specific terms of your refund and return policies are up to you, all Amazon customers are covered by our return policy and will automatically authorize returns that meet its terms. Review our return policy to learn more, including what to do if you feel a returned item wasn't eligible for a refund. We'll notify you by email if a return request isn't covered by our return policy. You can authorize or close the return or refund request based on whether or not the request meets the guidelines you've set. If you receive a return request that doesn't fit the terms of your policy, it's up to you to decide how to proceed. If you choose to close the request, we recommend letting the customer know why you made your decision. We'll automatically close return requests if the customer didn't send the product back and 50 days have passed, or you haven't received the product or an update from the customer and 30 days have passed. We recommend being generous with refunds even if a customer's request isn't covered by your policy. A satisfied customer may continue to purchase products from your business based on their positive experience. Amazon customers are accustomed to the level of service they receive from Fulfillment by Amazon or FBA orders. With FBM orders, you take control of the customer experience. The buyer-seller messaging service allows you to communicate with customers whether they need help completing an order or have questions about a product they already received. The buyer-seller messaging service is your only approved method for communicating with Amazon customers. You can use this tool to respond to messages directly in Seller Central or through your registered email. When a customer responds or sends you a new message, it'll appear on your messages dashboard. To get there, sign into your Seller Central account and select the envelope icon in the top right corner of your Seller Central dashboard. As a reminder, we require you to respond to all customer messages within 24 hours. Follow our communication guidelines to keep your messages compliant and customer-centric. You can find them by searching for Communication Guidelines in the Seller Central search bar. We also recommend using your Voice of the Customer dashboard to review customer feedback, customer experiences, and your relevant account health metrics. To review the dashboard, select the menu in the top left corner of Seller Central, hover over Performance, and select Voice of the Customer. You now have the tools to create a seamless shopping experience for customers, from order placement to delivery. This concludes our intro to FBM. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our Understanding Shipping Settings training. In this video, we'll discuss what the Customer Delivery Promise is, how your shipping settings impact it, what shipping settings are, and how you can configure them. By the end of the video, you'll know how to configure your general shipping settings and identify how they'll affect your customer delivery promise. When shopping in the Amazon store, a customer sees a specific date or date range of when a product can be expected to arrive on a product detail page. That date or date range is what we call a customer delivery promise. The customer delivery promise for a product is composed of handling time, transit time, and a small buffer in case of the unexpected, like inclement weather. Keep in mind that non-business days, such as weekends and holidays, can also impact your handling time. This is why configuring your shipping settings can help you meet your customer delivery promises. Shipping settings are the delivery options you can configure to determine your customer delivery promise. Your shipping settings have two sections, your shipping templates and your general shipping settings. In this video, we'll specifically focus on general shipping settings. To learn more about shipping templates, check out our video, Understand Shipping Templates. In Seller Central, click the gear icon in the upper right corner and then click Shipping Settings. From here, you'll see two tabs, the General Shipping Settings tab and the Shipping Templates tab. By clicking the General Shipping Settings tab, you can review and edit your shipping information, such as your default shipping address, order fulfillment settings, handling time, and holiday shipping schedules. Under Default Shipping Address, you can configure the primary physical location you use for shipping orders. Also, under Order Fulfillment Settings, you can configure your general fulfillment settings as well as settings for shipping region automation. You can adjust your cutoff time settings either by day of the week or by carrier. You can also adjust settings for weekend operations and deliveries. Adjusting your weekend delivery settings can help shorten your customer delivery promise if your business is open and if the carriers you use ship products on weekends. Under the Handling Time section, you can set your default handling time for your account to either 1 or 2 days. This will be the number of days you have to package and hand your products over to your carrier. This will apply to all of your products unless you set an ASIN-specific handling time for that product. You can also set an order handling capacity, which is the number of orders you can manage per day within your default handling time. Any order above this limit will receive one more day of handling time without being considered a late shipment. In the Holidays section, you can see which days Amazon considers holidays. These won't count as operating days unless you decide to enable them. You can also take a tour of your shipping settings page by clicking Take the Tour. Make sure to check out our help pages on how to create new shipping templates or to edit existing ones. Other help pages also explain weekend carrier operations and holiday settings. In this video, you've learned about the customer delivery promise, what settings affect it, and how to navigate the General Shipping Settings tab in Seller Central. Make sure to return to the Shipping Settings page to review and update your settings and templates as needed. This concludes our training on shipping settings. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our Understand Shipping Templates training. In this video, you'll learn about what shipping templates are, how to configure your shipping templates, how to set different shipping rate models, and how to offer free shipping. By the end of the video, you'll know how to fill out a shipping template and set more accurate customer delivery promises using shipping settings automation. Shipping templates enables you to customize options and then assign multiple ASINs to each template. Within a shipping template, you can configure your transit times and fees for both domestic and international deliveries. You can create up to 20 shipping templates to have different shipping options for groups of SKUs. Domestically, you can assign specific fees within a region of a country. Additionally, you can configure an option for customers to get expedited shipping and set a specific price for this accelerated transit time. From Seller Central, click the gear icon to open the Settings menu and then Shipping Settings. On the Shipping Settings page, you'll see two tabs, General Shipping Settings and Shipping Templates. By clicking the Shipping Templates tab, you can review existing templates, create new shipping templates, assign SKUs to templates, or edit any existing templates. To edit an existing template, click Edit Template. From here, you can choose a rate model and your shipping options, such as free economy, standard shipping, and expedited shipping. You can also take a tour of your shipping settings page by clicking Take the Tour. Make sure to check out our help pages on how to create new or edit existing shipping templates. Additional help pages can help you with weekend carrier operations and holiday settings. When setting shipping fees on your shipping template, you have two rate models to choose from: per item weight-based and price-banded. If you select per item weight-based, you can select a shipping fee for each item shipped, plus a shipping fee for each additional item or pound that the first item weighs. It's important to note that if you set your fee to $0, your customers will see a banner that says free shipping, which typically leads to more product views and sales. If you select price banded, you can select a shipping fee for ASINs up to a specific limit and then assign a different shipping fee for anything above that limit. Additionally, if you're shipping in the US, you'll see a section called Free Economy. This section offers customers the option to select a slower delivery promise that has free shipping. But if you want to make free shipping your main customer delivery promise, set your standard shipping fee to $0. On your shipping templates, you can configure the transit time for your customer delivery promise. You can manually estimate the transit time to each region and use the drop-down menu to assign the number of days your products will take to arrive. If you also want to learn more about the customer delivery promise, check out our video on shipping settings. Keep in mind that setting a longer transit time may cause your offer to look less appealing to customers. We often find that sellers overestimate how long shipping takes. You can also enable Shipping Settings Automation, or SSA, to provide an automated calculation based on your warehouse location, the location of the customer, and the carriers and ships that method you use. If you want to learn more about SSA, check out our Shipping Settings Automation video. In addition to your standard delivery promise, you can offer customers a faster delivery alternative by enabling expedited shipping on your shipping template. By doing so, you can configure a specific shipping fee to expedite the delivery, as well as which regions you offer this service in. Additionally, if you meet the requirements to offer premium shipping, you can enable 1 or 2 day delivery. It's important to note that these customer delivery promises include same-day handling time for orders received before 2 p.m. local time, plus the transit time. For this reason, you must ensure your business can meet this turnaround time before enabling premium shipping and selecting the regions where you want to offer these options. After watching this video, you should now know what shipping templates are, how to navigate shipping templates, how to set your shipping fees per item or by price band, and how to offer free shipping. Make sure to return to the Shipping Settings page to review and update your shipping settings or templates as needed. This concludes our training on shipping templates. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our Merchant Fulfilled Order Processing Best Practices training. When you sell in the Amazon store, you'll likely put a lot of care into making the best listings possible. You'll choose your words carefully, select the right price, and give the best customer delivery promise possible. But your role isn't over when the orders start coming in. If you use Merchant Fulfilled Shipping, you're in charge of sending those orders to customers. Today, we'll introduce a number of best practices for choosing shipping services and providing tracking information. This will protect your account health and, most importantly, delight your customers. Your account health is a measure of how well you're following Amazon's selling policies. Think of it as a way to see whether you're doing your best for your customers. It's important to maintain good account health because if it's poor, you may no longer be able to sell in the Amazon store. However, there are things you can do to maintain good account health. Let's look at how your shipping best practices relate to selling and good account health. It's important to be sure that products you ship have valid tracking IDs. If a customer wants to know where their package is, or if it hasn't shown up at their location, having valid tracking information is critical to helping everyone understand where a package is. It's important that you have a valid tracking rate on more than 95% of your shipments in order to maintain good account health. One of the most important best practices is to complete the shipping process on time. This doesn't just mean sending out a package within your handling time, it also means confirming that shipment in Seller Central. Both of these steps must be completed within your set handling time for that ASIN to avoid late shipments. Also, once you confirm a shipment, the funds from the purchase will become available. Confirming your shipments is critical to helping customers verify that their orders have been sent out and can see the order status. When customers can't verify that their orders have shipped, it leads to increased A to Z claims and negative feedback. In other words, a bad customer experience. Late shipments, A to Z claims, and negative feedback all harm account health, so confirming your shipping on time is crucial. Let's see how this works in practice. A customer places an order on Monday for an ASIN for which you've set a 1-day handling time. If you ship the item and confirm the shipment in Seller Central on Monday, everything is fine. If you do both on Tuesday, that's fine too. And if you ship on Monday but confirm on Tuesday, that's also okay. The important thing is that you both ship the product and confirm the shipment on time. So if you ship and confirm on Wednesday, that's bad, and your account health will be negatively impacted. However, a common mistake that sellers make is to confirm late, even if they ship on time. If you ship on Tuesday but don't confirm until Wednesday, that counts as a late shipment because the customer doesn't know that you've shipped until you confirm. That's also why it counts as a late shipment if you forget to confirm altogether, no matter when you ship. Get into the habit of confirming a shipment as soon as you hand it over to the shipping carrier. That way you won't forget. To confirm shipping, select Manage Orders from the main menu in Seller Central. Next, make sure you've selected the Unshipped tab. For each order, you can select Confirm Shipping or Buy Shipping. We'll explain the benefits of Buy Shipping in a moment, but first, let's look at Confirm Shipping. When you confirm your shipment, you'll need your carrier information and your tracking ID. Remember that your tracking information has to match the carrier you select. When you enter tracking information, it's good to copy and paste the tracking ID directly. But make sure you have no spaces before or after the tracking ID or it won't process correctly. Some carriers have names that are only one letter apart, so when you type in your carrier or select from the drop-down list, be sure it's correct. A common mistake that sellers make is to select the wrong carrier. If you do that, your tracking information won't match and you won't have a valid tracking ID. That's bad for the customer and your account health. Note that when you enter your shipping carrier, only use alphanumeric characters like the letters A to Z and the numerals 0 through 9. Other special characters aren't supported by the system, so if you enter a carrier using special characters, the system won't recognize it and your shipment won't be confirmed. One way you can avoid having to confirm shipping is to use Buy Shipping. Shipping providers available in Buy Shipping will automatically confirm shipments for you when you send them out. Buy Shipping has other benefits too. Since Buy Shipping means using sellers we register and recommend, Amazon will protect your on-time delivery rate if the carrier doesn't deliver on time. Similarly, Buy Shipping can protect you if a package was shipped on time but got delayed or was never delivered. If a customer leaves negative feedback about such an order, you can ask us to review the feedback if you used Buy Shipping, and it might not affect your account health. This concludes our Merchant Fulfilled Order Processing Best Practices training. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our Merchant Fulfilled Order Processing Best Practices training. When you sell in the Amazon store, you'll likely put a lot. Welcome to our training on Buy Shipping services. Getting your first order as a seller in the Amazon store is exciting. This training will discuss how to ship your first order with Buy Shipping so you'll know what to expect. We'll start with an introduction, cover an explanation of the benefits, and review how to buy shipping for your orders. Shipping is an important part of the Amazon store experience. Customers love fast, reliable shipping. As a seller, you're expected to maintain Amazon's high standards and provide a good customer experience. You do have options when shipping your first order. When fulfilling orders on Amazon, you can choose to handle shipping yourself with seller-fulfilled shipping, also known as Merchant Fulfilled or MFN. You can also make use of Amazon's delivery network with Fulfillment by Amazon or FBA. In this video, we'll be focusing on your MFN options. When fulfilling orders yourself, you can self-ship your order with a carrier of your choice and then confirm shipment by providing the tracking ID. Or you can make use of Amazon's Buy Shipping services. Buy Shipping is an Amazon services that lets sellers purchase and print shipping labels, ship and confirm orders, and track shipments within Seller Central. With Buy Shipping, Amazon takes care of the shipping details with a network of trusted carriers. Buy Shipping automatically suggests shipping services that can meet the delivery promise to your customer and fit your carrier preference, all with the lowest available cost. Buy Shipping can also offer you added protections as a seller. It can help safeguard your performance metrics. These metrics are important because they impact your account health. Good account health is critical to remaining an active seller in the Amazon store. If you ship an order on time with valid tracking via Buy Shipping, you're protected against negative seller feedback that is solely related to delayed or undelivered packages. If you receive negative feedback regarding a late or undelivered package and you shipped on time with valid tracking via Buy Shipping, you can request to have this feedback removed. If approved, this negative feedback's impact is removed from your order defect rate. The customer's comment will also display with a strike-through, as well as the statement, "The fulfillment issues associated with this order were not due to the seller." Your order defect rate, or ODR, measures the percentage of orders with one or more defects over a 60-day period. To remain an active seller in the Amazon store, you'll need to keep your ODR under 1%. Buy Shipping services can help with A to Z guarantee claims as well. If you purchase Buy Shipping services and ship on time, you'll be protected against customer claims if issues are solely related to delivery. Amazon can then cover the cost of these claims and stop them from impacting your ODR. Buy Shipping can make tracking easier too. Orders shipped using Buy Shipping don't require separate confirmation, and Amazon automatically uploads tracking info. Tracking information is important. It allows both you and your customer to see where an order is in the delivery process. Amazon also measures the percentage of orders sent with tracking, known as your valid tracking rate, or VTR. You'll need to maintain a VTR of at least 95% to remain an active seller on the Amazon store, and Buy Shipping helps make this easy. When you're ready to purchase Buy Shipping services, head to the Orders tab in Seller Central. Then select Manage Orders. On the Manage Orders page, select Buy Shipping on the order you'd like to purchase shipping for. You'll do this instead of choosing Confirm Shipping. Next, review the order's details and make sure everything looks correct. You'll need to enter your product's packaging weight and dimensions before selecting the shipping service you'd like to use. After reviewing and entering all necessary information, click the Buy Shipping button. On the next page, click Print Label to print your purchased shipping label. You're ready to go. You also have the option to buy shipping in bulk. This can help you process labels faster with the option to purchase up to 100 labels at once. To get started with Buy Shipping in bulk, head to the Manage Orders page and select the Unshipped tab. You can select all orders by checking the checkbox in the upper left corner of the list next to order date. You can also manually check the boxes of the orders you'd like to buy shipping for. With your selections made, select Buy Shipping from the top action bar. You'll then see the Buy Shipping in Bulk page. On this page, update the weight and dimensions for the order under the Weight and Packaging column. Next, verify the shipping service that will ship your order. Then, you'll verify the declared value of the order as well as the delivery confirmation. At the bottom of the page, select the label print orientation, ship from location, and ship date you'd like for your labels. Finally, click Buy Shipping and all labels will be combined in one PDF generated for you to print. Once you print these labels, you're ready to label your boxes and ship your order. Remember to save the PDF containing your labels in case you need to reprint. This concludes our training on Buy Shipping services. Thank you, and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our training on how to set a limit on order handling capacity. In this video, we'll show you how to set a limit on the number of orders you need to process within your default handling time. By using the Order Handling Capacity feature, you can give yourself an extra day to handle any orders that exceed your set capacity. This feature helps you manage your order load and protect your account health. Every offer in the Amazon store comes with a customer delivery promise. This is the range of dates in which a customer can expect an order to arrive. Your offers are more attractive when the dates in the customer delivery promise are close to the time a customer sees your offer. But if you have more orders than you can handle in a day, it might be difficult to send packages to customers on time. Customers need to be able to trust the customer delivery promise since late deliveries affect your account health. So how can you achieve a shorter delivery time while also keeping your account health safe? We have tools to help you do just that. Let's say you've set a one-day default handling time to help put purchases in the hands of customers more quickly, but you're worried about what to do if there's a sudden spike in the number of orders. Sometimes you can see spikes coming, like around the holiday season. Other spikes may come out of nowhere, like if your brand suddenly and unexpectedly becomes popular. Some sellers might worry about getting more orders than they can fulfill, failing to ship within their handling time, and having their account health suffer. You don't need to extend your default handling time to accommodate potential spikes in ordering. Instead, you can set your order handling capacity. Order handling capacity sets a limit on the number of orders you can fulfill within your default handling time. If you have a one-day default handling time and the number of orders you get exceeds your order handling capacity, Amazon will automatically add a day to the handling time and set all additional orders to a 2-day handling time. Note that these orders will count toward your next day's limit. So, if your order capacity is 100 orders and you get 120, the extra 20 are put toward the next day's order capacity. This way, you'll never have more orders than you can handle, and you can protect your account health. You set your order handling capacity in the same place that you set your default handling time. Go to the Seller Central homepage and open the Settings menu by selecting the gear icon in the upper right. Select Shipping Settings and then choose General Shipping Settings on the next screen. Scroll down until you find Handling Time. You will see Order Handling Capacity in the same section where you set your default handling time. Click Edit to the right. Look for Order Handling Capacity on the bottom of the next screen. Here you can input a capacity, then select Save below. Note that Order Handling Capacity only affects non-prime orders. If you've set a handling time greater than 2 days for a specific ASIN, orders for that ASIN will count toward your daily limit, but will not have an extra day added when your capacity is reached. Having an accurate customer delivery promise is an important part of being a successful seller. Order handling capacity can help you offer a shorter handling time while still protecting your account health on days when there's a sudden spike in orders. And that's good news for sellers and customers alike. This concludes our order handling capacity training. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our training on how to set ASIN-specific handling times. In this video, we'll show you how to set specific handling times for ASINs that may need special attention or require different preparations than the rest of your catalog. Doing so can help you manage your order processing pipeline and protect your account health. Every offer in the Amazon store comes with a customer delivery promise. This tells a customer when they can expect an order to arrive. Customers don't like to be kept waiting, and having a shorter default handling time might make your listings more attractive. At the same time, keeping the customer delivery promise is very important, meaning late packages can affect your account health. What if you want to set a 1-day default handling time, but some of the ASINs in your catalog are hard to get out the door in 1 day? Setting ASIN-specific handling times can be the solution. ASIN-specific handling times set exceptions to your normal processing times. If you have a product that you can ship out faster than your default time, or one that needs more time than normal, you can use an ASIN-specific handling time to give your customer an accurate delivery promise. As an example, if you've set a 1-day default handling time, but one particularly delicate product needs special prep before it gets shipped out, you could set that ASIN to a 2-day handling time while still delivering your other products swiftly. Because ASIN-specific handling times need to be set separately for each ASIN that you want to change, you'll need to set them from the Manage Inventory screen. To get there, open the main menu in Seller Central by selecting the button in the upper left corner with the 3 horizontal lines. Go to Inventory, then select Manage Inventory. Select the checkbox next to the ASIN in your inventory that you want to modify. Then select the Edit button at the far right end of that row. Depending on the size of your screen, you may have to scroll to the right to find that button. On the screen for editing the details for that ASIN, select the Offer tab and then scroll down to Handling Time. You can set the handling time here in business days. So if you enter 2, it means that you'll have 2 business days after receiving an order for that ASIN in which to both ship the product and confirm that shipment in Seller Central. While you'll normally need to set ASIN-specific handling times for ASINs one by one, you can upload a file to set handling times in bulk if you're familiar with the Inventory Loader tool. Search for Modify Handling Time in Seller Central to learn more about this option. Handling time is a key part of the customer delivery promise and your account health, so it's important to have an accurate handling time for each product in your catalog. If you can ship most of your products swiftly, try setting a 1-day default handling time and then setting a longer ASIN-specific handling time for products that require more care. That can help you offer customers the shortest delivery time possible while also protecting your account health. For even more techniques about offering the best customer delivery promise possible, check out the other videos in this series. This concludes our training on how to set ASIN-specific handling times. Thank you, and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our training on how to set 1-day default handling time. In this video, we'll show you how to improve your customer delivery promise by changing your default handling time from 2 days to 1 day. Why is handling time so important? It's a key part of earning customer trust. Every offer in the Amazon store comes with a customer delivery promise. This is the range of dates in which a customer can expect an order to arrive. The customer delivery promise considers handling time, which is the number of days needed for a seller to prepare and ship orders, transit time, which is the number of days your selected carrier needs to deliver packages, and, occasionally, additional buffers to protect your delivery promise in case of carrier delivery issues or weather events. It's important that customers receive their orders before the final date of the customer delivery promise. Products that arrive late make customers doubt if you can deliver on time. Late products also hurt your account health. If a customer sees 2 offers in the Amazon store that are the same price but have different customer delivery promises, they're more likely to choose the offer with the shortest delivery time. Thus, it's in your best interest to have the most accurate handling time possible. A 2019 study found that merchant-fulfilled sellers in the U.S. overestimate the number of days they need for handling time for domestic orders by an average of 53%. That means that their customer delivery promises are longer than they need to be, which makes for missed opportunities. When you created your seller account, your default handling time was set to 2 business days. It might be helpful, however, to consider whether or not your orders need that long. If you can prepare orders more quickly, shortening your handling time will make your offers more appealing to customers. Consider switching to a 1-day default handling time. Note that 1 day does not mean same day. A 1-day handling time means that an order will be prepared and shipped by the end of the next business day. You can change handling times on a per ASIN basis, but it's a good idea to change your default handling time if you can prepare most of your orders in 1 day. To set your default handling time, go to the Seller Central homepage and open the Settings menu by selecting the gear icon in the upper right. Select Shipping Settings and then choose General Shipping Settings on the next screen. Scroll down until you find Handling Time. If you haven't changed anything since creating your account, this will be set to 2 days. Select Edit to the right, select the circle in front of 1 day under Choose Your Default Handling Time, then select Save. It may take up to 30 minutes for the new handling time to be reflected in your delivery promise. Because setting a new default handling time means adjusting the customer delivery promise for every one of your ASINs, we only allow you to change your handling time once every 24 hours. If you feel that you can process most orders within 1 day, but are worried about having more orders than you can handle, or products in your catalog that require special attention, we can help. You can use order handling capacity to set limits on how many orders you need to fulfill in a day. If you have some products that take longer to package than others, you can also set an ASIN-specific handling time for those ASINs. You can find more information about setting order handling capacity and ASIN-specific handling time in other videos from this series, or by searching for those terms on the Amazon Seller Central homepage. Remember, having an accurate customer delivery promise is an important part of being a successful seller. Customers prefer offers with shorter delivery times, so if you can process orders in a single day, setting a 1-day default handling time can make your offers more appealing. This concludes our training on how to set 1-day default handling time. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our Enable Weekend Operations for Merchant Fulfilled Orders training. Offers in the Amazon store come with a customer delivery promise. This promise gives customers a date range in which they can expect an order to arrive. Customers like to receive their orders as soon as possible, so it's important to promise them the shortest delivery time possible. The customer delivery promise is composed of handling time, transit time, and a small buffer in case of the unexpected like weather. Today, we'll show you how to offer a better customer delivery promise by enabling weekend operations. You may notice that non-business days make the handling time longer in the customer delivery promise. Weekends and holidays are automatically counted as non-business days in the customer delivery promise. So, if your handling time is normally 2 days and someone purchases your product on a Monday, you'll be expected to ship by Wednesday. But if someone purchases your product on Friday, 2 days that make up the weekend will be added to your handling time, and you'll be expected to ship on Tuesday. Depending on the customer's needs, that can be a long time for them to wait. But if you're able to ship products on the weekend, you can make your listings more appealing to those customers by enabling weekend operations. From the Seller Central homepage, select the gear icon in the upper right to open the Settings menu and then select Shipping Settings. Once you're on the Shipping Settings menu, select the General Shipping Settings tab. Then scroll down to Order Fulfillment Settings. Select Edit to the right to adjust these settings. Scroll down to Weekend Operations Settings or select it from the menu on the left to edit your settings for weekend operations. Here, you can choose to have your packages picked up by shipping providers on either Saturday, Sunday, or both. If you enabled Shipping Settings Automation or SSA on your shipping templates to automatically calculate your delivery promise, you'll also need to enable weekend operations for SSA-enabled products in the Shipping Region Automation section, which can be found below. For more information on SSA, search for Shipping Settings Automation in Seller University or on Seller Central's help page. Once you've chosen your desired settings, don't forget to save them using the button in the upper right, or your setting selections will be lost. Now you know how to enable weekend operations for your merchant-fulfilled orders. With this setting enabled, your customer delivery promise can improve, making your products more appealing to potential buyers, especially those shopping at the end of the week. Finally, remember that enabling weekend operations means more than just working on the weekends. It sets the expectation that you'll ship packages on the weekend too. So if you don't have a shipping provider that picks up packages on Saturday, don't set Saturday as a pickup day in your general shipping settings. This concludes our Enable Weekend Operations for Merchant Fulfilled Orders training. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to our training on Shipping Settings Automation, also known as SSA. Customers like purchasing products with quick delivery times. If you fulfill your own orders, offering accurate delivery promises can be difficult. To achieve this, you'll have to estimate how long carriers take to deliver to different regions by keeping track of each carrier's delivery performance. When customers shop in the Amazon store, they see the delivery promise you set. On average, sellers overestimate the number of days shipping will take by 53%, resulting in unnecessarily long delivery promises that are less appealing to customers. With SSA, you can provide more accurate delivery promises while eliminating the need to manually estimate transit times to different regions. This training will cover how SSA works and how to enable SSA on your new and existing shipping templates. SSA provides more accurate delivery promises that are automatically calculated based on your warehouse locations, each customer's location, and the carriers you use. Here's how it works. First, you'll select your warehouse addresses and which shipping services you use. Then you'll assign your seller-fulfilled ASINs to your SSA-enabled shipping template. Amazon then auto-calculates your optimized transit times and continues to refresh carrier data to ensure these times are always up to date. Customers will see your accurate delivery promise on your product detail page, improving the likelihood of a purchase. Once a purchase is made, you'll ship the order using the shipping services enabled in your SSA shipping template. And once your order is in transit, you'll have peace of mind knowing your shipment will arrive to the customer closer to the promised delivery date. To enable SSA on your shipping templates, sign in to Seller Central. Hover over the Settings icon and select Shipping Settings. On the Shipping Templates page, create a new shipping template or edit an existing one to activate SSA. To create a new shipping template with SSA enabled, select Create New Shipping Template and click OK. A pop-up window will appear where you'll select your warehouse location. The locations you select will indicate where the SKUs linked to this shipping template will be shipped from. Once selected, click Next to proceed to your fulfillment preferences. On this step, you'll indicate your carrier preferences and select the shipping services you use to fulfill orders. Finally, review your selections and click Confirm to finish. You'll then be directed to the Create a New Shipping Template page, where you can review and edit your shipping options, regions, and rates. Review this information, and if everything is correct, click Save at the bottom of the page. Once your template is saved, begin assigning your ASINs to your newly created SSA template. To do this, visit the Manage Inventory page. Here, select the ASINs you'd like to add to your shipping template. Once selected, click the Edit drop-down and select Change Shipping Template. To enable SSA on an existing shipping template, select the template name you'd like to edit on the Shipping Templates page. Once selected, click Edit Template and follow the same steps provided for creating a new shipping template. For more information on SSA, search for Shipping Settings Automation in Seller Central. This concludes our SSA training. You now have the tools to enable SSA on your shipping templates and to provide quicker, more accurate delivery promises for customers. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store. Welcome to the video on overview of the order cancellation process with merchant fulfilled shipping. This video will help you understand how to cancel an order, reasons for order cancellation, and frequently asked questions about order cancellations. What are the steps to canceling an order? From your Seller Central homepage, hover over the Orders tab and click on Manage Orders. Then, click on the Unshipped tab and find the order referenced in the email notification. Click Cancel Order in the Action column and then select the reason for cancellation. Overall, there are 6 reasons for order cancellation. 1. No inventory. 2. Buyer canceled. 3. General adjustment. 4. Shipping address undeliverable. 5. Customer exchange. 6. Pricing errors on the order. It is important to select the right reason code to maintain your performance metrics. After you cancel the order, you and the buyer will each receive separate email confirmation that the order has been canceled. Understanding the order cancellation process can help you maintain a healthy account by staying under the 2.5% cancellation target. One of the main reasons seller-initiated cancellations occur is inaccurate inventory set on your selling account. Seller-initiated cancellations will impact the customer's experience on Amazon and may be reflected on your seller reviews or feedbacks. A best practice that may help you maintain accurate inventory is to conduct daily inventory checks and updates to your offers on Amazon. Consider designating specific quantities of inventory for Amazon sales, which would help alleviate inventory stockouts from other sales channels. Another option to be considered would be to have backup sources of supply for your products, so you have alternatives to sourcing the products. Steps to cancel an order due to low inventory will be covered in the frequently asked questions segment of the video. Canceling an order due to not having the product in stock will count against your cancellation rate target goal of staying under 2.5%. Although you may have rigorous inventory controls in place, there are still situations when seller-initiated cancellations will occur. Some frequently asked questions on order cancellations are: when can a buyer cancel an order? When can I cancel an order without impacting my metrics? What if the buyer's address is undeliverable? What should I do if I do not have inventory available to fulfill an order? What should I do if I'm unable to fulfill an order? When should I contact a buyer about an order? And how do I contact the buyer? Let's go through these questions in detail. 1. When can a buyer cancel an order? A buyer can cancel an order on their own for the first 30 minutes after the order is placed. The buyer can click on the Cancel Items button located in their order history within the first 30 minutes from placing the order. After 30 minutes, the buyer can request a cancellation searching for their order on Your Orders page under Accounts and Lists and clicking on the Cancel Items button, but only the seller can cancel the order. When can I cancel an order without impacting my metrics? After the 30 minutes order cancellation window for the buyer, you can cancel an order without it impacting your cancellation rate if a buyer clicks on the Cancel Items button located on their order in their Amazon account. The order will have to not yet be shipped or confirmed shipped. You will receive the cancellation request through the buyer-seller messaging service that contains the specific subject line Order Cancellation Request from Amazon Customer. It will then have the buyer name and the order ID. If a buyer requests that you cancel an order and you have not received an official cancellation request for the order, use the buyer-seller messaging platform and request the buyer to submit an official cancellation request. If you are unable to get the buyer to officially cancel the order, you are responsible for shipping the product out on time. If the customer asks you to cancel the order, but it has already been shipped, then please advise the buyer to either refuse the shipment or to initiate a return at time of delivery to get the item returned, or have them submit a return authorization request to coordinate the return of the item once received. What if a buyer's address is undeliverable? You will first want to check all available carrier options. Use Amazon Buy Shipping Services by clicking on the Buy Shipping button on the order will often give you the best options to find a carrier that can deliver to the address. You can contact the buyer as well to confirm the address and ask for any additional clarifying information required to complete the address to make it deliverable. However, if you have exhausted all possible carriers and the address is undeliverable, you can choose to cancel the order by selecting the reason code Shipping Address Undeliverable. Keep all proof the address was not deliverable in case it is needed for future reference. What should I do if I do not have inventory available to fulfill an order? If you realize that you cannot fulfill an order, communicate that to your customer as early as possible. Explain the reason why. You will then want to perform the cancellation of the order. This cancellation may impact your performance metrics. To prevent other orders from impacting your metrics, we recommend the following. Closely monitor your inventory levels and make sure your listings accurately reflect available inventory. Ensure your delivery time settings match your current fulfillment capabilities. Have backup sources of supply for your products so you have alternatives to sourcing the products. What should I do if I am unable to fulfill an order? In times of emergency, natural disaster, or other events that will prevent you from fulfilling orders, we advise that you first put your account into vacation mode. From your Seller Central homepage, hover over Settings and click on Account Info in the drop-down menu. Look for Listing Status on the left. Click on Going on Vacation and move your listings to Inactive. You can also put yourself in vacation mode using the Amazon Seller app by clicking on the three-line menu in the upper left corner, select Settings, and then Vacation Settings. Notify buyers immediately if you have any orders pending shipment at that time. Then proceed to cancel the orders to give buyers the opportunity to purchase products from other sellers not impacted by the event. This may impact your performance metrics and impact your selling privileges. However, you may be eligible to reinstate your privileges by responding to the relevant performance notification on Seller Central with a brief description of the event and how it impacted your business. When should I contact a buyer about an order? When communicating with a buyer, you should follow the guidelines described on the Buyer-Seller Messaging FAQ for additional details. Appropriate times to contact a buyer about an order include the address is undeliverable, to coordinate LTL shipments. You are unable to fulfill orders. You are requesting that the buyer submit an official order cancellation request. How do I contact the buyer? To contact a buyer, hover over the Orders tab and click on Manage Orders. Click on the Unshipped tab from Manage Orders page and locate the order matching the order ID. Click on the buyer name from the order, which will take you to the Contact Buyer page. You can now use the appropriate template from Contact Buyer page to contact the buyer. On a side note, if your messages are blocked and want to send a critical message to the buyer, include the word important with brackets anywhere in the subject line. The email will not be blocked and you won't receive a bounce back message. We provide this ability to sellers only for critical situations. The overuse of this is closely monitored and can lead to account performance actions up to an account suspension. To learn more about cancellations, please search Order Cancellations in Search Bar on your Seller Central homepage. This completes the video on understanding the order cancellation process with merchant-fulfilled shipping. Thank you, and happy selling on Amazon. Welcome to our prepaid returns and returnless resolutions training. As a seller, you probably spend a lot of time thinking about how to put your products in the hands of customers. But sometimes products need to come back to you. In this video, we'll explain 2 options that can make things easier when managing returns for your seller-fulfilled products: prepaid returns and returnless resolutions. It's always wonderful when a customer loves something they buy. But customers also expect that if a product is defective or isn't right for them, they can return it for a refund or a replacement. Let's take clothing, for example. If a customer wants to buy a pair of shoes in the Amazon store, they can't just try them on. A customer might be worried about getting stuck with shoes that don't fit and might be afraid to buy shoes online even if they see the perfect listing. With prepaid returns, however, the customer can be confident that they can return the shoes if they don't fit right. Since they won't have to pay for the return postage up front, the customer also won't have to pay more if they need to return the shoes and might be more willing to make a purchase. In the U.S., Amazon automatically authorizes returns for products that fall within our return policy. We provide customers with prepaid return shipping labels on your behalf through Buy Shipping services. We also automatically issue prepaid return labels for most items when sellers have a domestic return address. Otherwise, you'll need to generate those labels yourself. Outside of the U.S., return policies vary. To check the settings for the regional stores where you sell, open the Settings menu by selecting the gear icon in the upper right of Seller Central. Then select Return Settings from the drop-down list. Under the General Settings tab on the Return Settings page, you can see the current return authorization and label type for each store, as well as where to enroll in Amazon prepaid return labels if available. Refer to the Returns Help pages for your specific store to learn more about prepaid returns outside of the U.S. The Manage Return Addresses tab lets you set your return address for each store. You must have a domestic return address for each store in which you sell. The Return Program Settings tab allows you to set options for the Free Returns program. These are different from standard prepaid returns because with free returns, you can't deduct the cost of return shipping from the refund you provide customers once you get your return. Free returns are attractive to customers because they help them feel like they can make purchases without risk. If you pick up a golf club in the store and it doesn't feel right in your hand, you don't have to pay to put it back, right? So if a customer can buy a golf club in the Amazon store with free returns, they'll feel confident they can get a full refund if they send the golf club back. In the U.S. store, you can choose to offer free returns for all, some, or none of your items. However, free returns are mandatory for all fashion items other than luggage in some regions. So you may not have the option of charging for returns for those products. As needed, use the Free Returns template to specify which products you've chosen to have free returns. You can set up a Free Returns template or templates for other return settings by selecting Manage Return Templates to the right of the tabs. Once you're on the Manage Return Templates page, select Learn More for more information about specific templates and how to use them. Note that you can only use the return templates if you're part of the Prepaid Labels program. Depending on your region, you may be automatically enrolled in this program. Sometimes you may prefer to issue a refund without having the customer send a product back to you. Perhaps the cost of shipping is more than the product is worth, for example. For cases like these, you can arrange a returnless refund. You'll find these options under the Resolutions tab on the Return Settings page. Once here, select the Create a Returnless Resolution Rule button. Name your rule, then select the product category, return reason, regional store where you want your rule to apply, and average selling price. Then click Save. Now, when a customer requests a return that aligns with a rule you set, you can use a returnless refund. Note that this won't apply to orders placed before the rule was made. If you cancel the rule, any orders placed before you canceled will still be subject to that rule. Sometimes you may want to offer returnless refunds only for certain products within a category. In this case, you'll need to use the returnless resolution template from the Manage Return Templates page. Once again, you can select Learn More on that screen for more information about setting up return templates. You may also want to issue a refund without a return if a product is defective and can't be resold. In our shoe example, if the customer's shoes arrived at their house with a sole detached, you might not want them back. In cases like this, you can also arrange a returnless refund with the customer for that specific item through messaging. To issue a refund for a return request, start by clicking the icon with 3 horizontal lines in the top left corner to open the Seller Central main menu. Next, click Orders, followed by Manage Returns. On the Manage Returns page, you can search directly for an order or view returns by type. Find the order you want to refund and select the Issue Refund button. On the next page, select the reason for the refund, then select Refund Options. Depending on the return, you may be responsible for the cost of return shipping. For example, if you ship an incorrect or damaged product, you can't deduct the original shipping or return shipping costs from the refund. You must provide a full refund to the buyer. You must also provide a full refund for returns that align with Amazon policy for fashion items. For customer fault returns, such as accidental order or better price available, you can deduct the cost of return shipping from the refund. If you've opted into free returns, you won't deduct return shipping from any refund made for a return that aligns with Amazon policy. Remember, customers may find your products more appealing if they know they won't have to pay for return shipments. As you've seen, you have many different options for processing returns and refunds. Consider the products in your catalog carefully and choose the option or options that are best for you. You may want to arrange free returns on some products and returnless refunds on others, and that's fine. When making your choice, always think about the customer. If you were making a purchase online and something wasn't right with the order, what would you want a seller to do? Approaching returns and refunds with your customers in mind can encourage them to purchase from you again, even after a return. This concludes our prepaid returns and returnless resolutions training. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store.